Here's my supplement on creating or on pages versus posts. I'm assuming for the sake of this video that you've gone through my post pages, my post videos, and I just wanted to create this short video that shows you a difference with the way that pages work. Like I said in many of the videos, the pages don't have categories or tags. That's not something you really have to worry about because it's just something that you don't do in a page. But one thing that they do that a lot of times you might have to worry about is you want to have the content, you want to have the page show up in the navigation. And sometimes, depending on how it's set up, you might need to add the page to the navigation manually and through the menu I should say. So in order to do that, if you have access, and that's the question, you might have to have your web designer do it. But if you have access, under Appearance, there's menus. So this is what happens if you add a page and it's not showing up anywhere and you want to put it in your menu. So under Appearance, you have menus. You click on menus. Now you might have multiple menus in here, and so hopefully, judging by the name, like it might be, if there's only one, a lot of times it might be main menu or just menu or whatever. But if there's a top one and a left one, or a top one and a right one, then it would say top and right, hopefully. If it doesn't really tell you, then you can look at what the primary one is. And if there's only one menu on your site, then the primary one is going to be that one. So it says main menu, main menu. So now if we wanted to add a page to this, on the left-hand side, it shows the most recent pages. So if it's a page you just added, this is a feature that just makes it really fast to add a page that you just recently added. Then it would be right there at the top, probably. But you just find the page you want to add. If it's not listed here, you do View All. It'll show you all the pages, and you scroll down. I'll go most recent. And you put the checkbox in the page you want to, page or pages. You can add multiple ones at once. Hit Add to Menu. And then it puts it at the bottom automatically. Now you can drag it into position. So let's say I want it to be right next to the home page, right? This is the top menu. If you look back here, Home, Training Services. So Home and Training Services. If I wanted it in between, I'd put it there. If I wanted it to be a submenu, you just drag it so that it's underneath what you want it to be a submenu of, and then you drag it to the right. So if you drag it to the right, it makes it a submenu. See how it's indented? And if it already has a submenu, that makes it even easier. Once you have it set up that way, wherever you want it to be, whether you want it to be in the menu or a submenu, on a quick note on a top navigation like this, you have to look and see how much room you have. So if I don't have enough room, I'm going to try and make it a submenu, or else I'm going to have to shorten some of these or do something else to give us that room, because there's only so much room left to write. So for now, let's say I want to put this as a submenu. So we'll put it as a submenu about the trainer, save changes, refresh, and about the trainer has it in there. So that's how that works. I just wanted to show you that little aspect of it, because sometimes people are like, oh, I added the page, but it's not showing up. I should note, if I check this box, which I don't do usually in my own training, then it would automatically add any top-level page to the navigation. The problem with that is that with a top navigation, like I said, you only have so much room. So if you were adding pages, then it may make the menu look really bad. So I don't usually check that. I want to manually select where that menu option goes and all of that. Save. Quick thing on menus, you can also, if you click on the down arrow, you can change the label. So the label is what it says, up here. Those are all the labels, what it says, because by default it's going to use the full page name, which may be too long. So you can change the label, and you can also remove it from here. Just hit the remove button. So most often you'll be like, see about the trainer. So if you wanted more room, you might do about us or something, or just about, or about Instant Canine. I don't think that's shorter, but you get the point. And then once you're done making changes in here, then you hit save menu. By the way, if you've done a bunch of stuff and you haven't hit the save menu and you've broken it and you don't like what's happened, but you haven't hit save menu yet, you can just back out and go to the dashboard. It might give you a warning and say, hey, you did some stuff, and you want to lose your changes, and that's exactly what you want to do, is you want to lose your changes. But it's really easy to put pages on and off. By the way, while we're here, you can also add categories. So like one of the categories for this is dog tricks. You could add that as a tag on the menu, and then you can add direct links, a custom link. So like if you had a store, then you could put in a URL here and add it. So the menu functionality gives you a lot of freedom about what to put into that menu. But I just want to show you how it works with the pages. So thank you for your time.